everybody, welcome back to another video. I am recording this at my girlfriend's house, so if anything sounds unusual, you have an idea. This video is going to be part of the Storytime series once again. I will be talking about the time I forgot to bring money to a drug deal, how I got my girlfriend's mother's car towed, and how I almost got arrested. I had some pretty bad cases of anxiety, but to say the least, I'm pretty glad I was able to make it back safe and sound. Some people may believe that weed isn't really that big of a deal in our general society today, and that I'm pretty much overreacting about getting arrested over it, but you also got to consider the fact that I'm probably still going to go to jail once those funds are due. It's harder than shit to find a job now. You know, the coronavirus is still infecting people, companies are getting restrictions and taking precautions way more than how they did earlier this year. Lockdowns are happening again. I don't have a car or a bike. You can't really depend on anyone to give you rides like that unless you live with them or willing to make giving someone a ride a whole side job on its own. If I had to find a job from scratch and get all the hours I would need right off the bat just to get money after taxes to pay off a citation I can't even go to court for by choice, thanks to COVID, I'd probably end up having a warrant out. Before we get into this video, please make sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you're new to my content, click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload, share this video to anyone that's ever forgotten money in a drug deal, and let's play I Forgot the Money. Story actually takes place on Halloween. I was at my house watching over my girlfriend's little sister as my girlfriend and her mother were at work. Full time watching her was a headache, but at least I was at my house and there were other people there to watch over for her whenever I was doing something. In the afternoon, my girlfriend's mother called me and said that they got pulled over for having expired tags on their license plates, not having insurance on the car, and not having a valid driver's license. But the cop decided to tell them that they have to find a licensed driver to take the car back home for it to stay there until the car is legal to be on the road again instead of just towing their car and leaving them stranded. My girlfriend was also on break from work and was supposed to come back, but she never did. She did call her work though, so she didn't lose her job or anything like that. After I got off the phone, I asked my mother if she could bring me and the little sister to where they were at, along with explaining the situation that just happened. She seemed pretty tired at first, but my mom did get up. She brought us to where my girlfriend and her mom were. I ended up just taking the car and everybody else, besides my mom, of course, back to their house. About less than an hour later, I hit up a weed dealer that my best friend referred me to not too long ago. My girlfriend wanted some weed and I was going to be the one going out to get weed for her. My idea was to have the dude pull up to the park that was down the sidewalk, hop in his car, do the trade-off, and have him bring me back. It was a pretty good idea, but my girlfriend's mother figured it'd be a better idea to just meet him in the parking lot at the store that I get their weed from. I went there and waited for the dude to show up. Once he got there, I realized that my girl's money wasn't in my wallet. It was in a room where I left it. I texted dude that I fucked up and had to go back and get the money for him, and that's when I took off speeding. I grabbed the money, went back, met up with dude, and it turned out to be another casual sale and purchase. After the sale was done, I took off again. Unfortunately, as I crossed an intersection, I see a cop turning around in a parking lot that's just to the right of the road I was driving on. Mind you, the tags are expired and there's no insurance. It was too late for me to turn away, legally anyways. My only option left was to continue to drive, hold my breath, and hope for the best. Bro, the cop pulled out of the parking lot right behind me and turned on his lights. That's when I pulled and parked into the next parking lot that was down the road, turned off the car, texted my girlfriend's mother, pulled out my driver's license, and rolled down the window. I had about 5 grams of weed in an open bag just chilling in the left pocket of my sweatshirt. The cop walked up to the window. I had my driver's license in my hand. He asked for it and I gave it to him. He asked if I had insurance. I told him no, and that I was running to the store to get something to drink, hence an empty soda can that just so happened to be in the center console. After that, he basically told me that the owner of the car already had a run-in with the police on how not street legal the car is, and because the owner had gave someone permission to use that car again after quote-unquote not knowing about the police running, he was just going to tow the car and release me on the scene with no warning. And yeah, the entire time the cop was talking to me, I didn't see him sniff or notice anything wrong. He just asked me if I had any belongings in the car I wanted to take before the car got towed. Right after that, my girlfriend pulled up on her moped and brought me back to her place with the weed in my pocket. Another sale, another smoke session. The end. The moral to this story is, of course, don't do drugs, but if you are doing them, just don't forget the money for the plug, man, or get caught up with it. If it was up to me, I would walk somewhere for dude to pick you up and do the sale as you get dropped back off at home, but yeah, drug dealers, they don't joke around. Also, stay safe out here. I know the police have been out here slamming people with charges, especially in my area and circle of friends. Stay in online school, kick good grades, and the traditional moral of all time, keep watching my YouTube videos. That's going to conclude today's video. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all like this video, please give it a like, subscribe if you're new to my content, and don't forget to click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. Follow me on my social media. The links will be in the description below. Share this to anybody that's ever forgotten money to a drug deal, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out. Sauce.